Well, how you going, everyone? Josh the Collector Guy. Hope you had an awesome week this week, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you're up to during the week, hope you're able to have a little bit of a hunt here and there. Hope you found some awesome stuff this week, everyone. Well, this is my big haul for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Got lots of swap meet finds in the mix here, pretty much where all these loose cars came from today. A couple of carded stuff here off my man mate, another car from the swap meet, and also stuff off eBay, which I'll get to right now. These all came in the mail this week. Really happy with most of them. I'll get to the Real Riders 3-pack in a minute. A little bit disappointed about that one, but first up we'll start off with the limited edition 2-pack, a Christmas promotional thing Hot Wheels did back in the 90s, pretty much when I was born, when I was very, very little, probably not even able to talk. Very cool little 2-pack. Nothing on the back, which is a bit funny, but I think it was a shopping center promotional thing or something. I think it says its name there, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Go the Vikings. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Got that off eBay this week. Pretty good condition. Really happy with that one. We'll keep that one to last, I think. We got the Real Riders here, carded one of the split window 63 Corvette. Love this car. So excited to find one carded. Pretty much mint on card as well. I was a bit iffy about this one, buying it off the seller. Not that it was the seller's problem, it's just that I think he had a couple of others of the same Corvette listed at one stage, and I was a bit wary of how good a condition all of them were, because he used one photo for all of them. But surprisingly enough, she came pretty much mostly mint condition. I know there's a few scuffs there, but that's really nothing to me, to be honest. But absolutely awesome. Glad to have a carded version of the Corvette now. Got a loose one hiding up just in there, but yeah, very cool. Great find for the week. This one's good and also a bit disappointing in a lot of ways. Got it off the same seller. Well, all of this is off the same seller. That's a bit silly to say. It's the Stampers 3-pack of the Real Riders. Tough as looking Real Riders in this pack, especially the Bywayman. Looked at the pictures and everything, all pretty much, all the blisters were all good and everything. When I opened it up, the blisters were all cracked. It's just a shame about all these old packages and everything from the 80s and earlier, and that the blisters obviously from age and everything over the years deteriorate depending where they've been put and everything. It's just very sad, but it could be a lot worse. One, I could not have gotten any of this at all, or secondly, the whole thing could be ruined. The cars could be ruined as well, but very glad to find that one. I know that was a bit of a rant, everyone. Sorry about that, but love them cars. I'll show you a little closer look at them. Love the bug. Very cool. Love the white hubs. They look very cool. They set the vehicles off well. Bywayman. Love my Bywaymans. In fact, there's a couple in the vid this week. And the Dream Van, this has been a car I've been after for quite a while, no matter what variation. So I'm glad to have one sort of carded, and also glad to have one in the collection. Also got the stamper with it, something I reckon would not be quite easy to find these days at all. So very happy with that. Getting the last bit of the eBay stuff. Something I have not seen packaged at all during my time of collecting, or if not, I haven't really seen any of these cars at all loose, to be honest, but then again, I don't really look for them. But I have seen one, and I'm pretty sure old Dreadnought 320, he had the truck or something on his channel. That was the only time I've ever seen one. Awesome to have this carded. This thing's pretty much mint as, absolute mint, pretty much the way you would have got it from the shop back in the 80s. Love that card art. You can see the 3 phases of the cars, the 3 vehicles. I think that's a Chev truck, in my opinion it is. The very cool looking police car, and that looks like some sort of race car. Have a look on the back very quickly. As you can see, the 3 variations for each vehicle. You can swap onto the bodies and everything. Very simple way to attach everything, which is very cool. Something you really don't see anymore. As I said, this is something I have not seen packaged at all during my time of collecting, so it's absolutely awesome to have something like this in the collection. Very cool indeed. Now we'll get to the stuff off my man mate. Got 2 very vintage carded cars off him, or that one's a bit newer. This one's a little bit older, the old, what is it called? Seafire Old. Looks like a Top Fuel boat or something like that. That's very cool indeed, love it. Unfortunately, the pipes have come off the side. She's going to be a bit noisier now, but now, other than that, very cool. A bit unusual how they fell off in the packet, but still an awesome piece to add to the collection, and I love that card art on the back. Just so basic, but very, very cool. And made in England too, which is still good to see. But not these days anyway, they're made in Malaysia or something. This one's a bit newer, as I said. I think she's from the 80s. How could I pass up the Chevy Stocker? How could I pass up that? Glad to have one of these carded now. I've got a couple of the Chevy Stockers loose, so awesome to see how she came once upon a time on the card. Absolutely cool as. Have a look on the back as well. Just very basic card art. I think I got that sort of a box somewhere in the collection. I'm not sure how. Well, I think mine's a 24, not a 48, but that's very cool. Love it indeed. I love my old school NASCAR stuff. Now we get to the swap meet finds. Start off with another Matchbox here, the old 57 Chev. How tough as is that? Absolutely love the look of these old rugged 57 Chevs. As it said, it's got rugged construction. Very cool indeed. Where's she made? Oh, Thailand. So a bit newer, I believe late 80s, early 90s, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, 1990 I think. Yep, very cool. That's a pretty cool looking set. It'd be good if I had somewhere for that. Very nice indeed. Very basic card art. Very nice indeed. Love the 57 Chevs, as you all probably know. Now we'll get to all the loose cars. Got some awesome Redlines in here. Cali Customs. Let's start off over here. Old Bubble Gunner. Have one of these already. Couldn't pass it up. Probably won't mention everything actually, to be honest. What's this thing called? Rockbuster. Got the Redline version now. Had the Blackwall. Glad to have it now. Roll cage is a bit busted, but still not too bad condition. Oh yes. Oh yes. Got the 67 Camaro from the Cali Customs. Now this car is probably one of the most rarest Cali Customs. I never would have imagined that I'd be able to come across at least one. So I was absolutely excited as when I saw this. I thought, put my poker face on. Put my poker face on so the guy can't tell how excited I am. Very cool looking design. Looks like it's got a whole heap of paint splashed on her. And as everyone probably knows, I love my Camaros. Absolutely adore them. And got the old Camaro Wind / I think Firebird Racer. That's a tough looking car as well. Glad to have the Cali Custom version finally in the collection. I do not come across too many of these Firebirds, so I was absolutely excited to find that. Another Cali Custom blown Camaro. Did not have a Cali Custom blown Camaro in the collection, so very cool find. Absolutely love it. That's very tough looking as well. Two more blown Camaros. Got an absolute pretty much mintish looking one here. Glad to have that in the collection now. The other ones I have are pretty much beaten up, just like the other one I found. But still very cool to find. Got this old little, I think it's a grasshopper, or it's some sort of Jeep anyway. This one's a pretty rare variation because it doesn't have the engine in the front, according to the Tom Mart's price guide, but still very happy with it. Great to add it to the collection. Like, if this is the only one I'll ever find, I'm glad I actually have one in the collection. A few beaten up old Redlines here, two from 73, the Red Baron and Sandwich. Very cool looking car. Someone put some sort of blue tack plasticine in the back there because the mechanism's broken there, but nevertheless, glad to find some old 73s. I believe this is an old, maybe 74 Sand Drifter. Pretty cool looking thing. I think I got a mint-ish one of them already. Screaming Funny Car. Those things are pretty rare, so glad to find another one. I think I've got a couple of them now, actually. Old flippers here. And in my wildest dreams, I never would have thought I would ever find the Mongoose Dragster. I cannot believe I found it. What's the name of it? Rear Engine Dragster. I should know these things. Very cool. Don't have any of these ones in the collection yet. Very cool little features on it. As you see, it flips up to reveal probably the blown Hemi engine there. Very cool. Absolutely something I would never have imagined I would ever find as well. Just like a couple of other cars today, as I said. Very cool. The sticker's a little bit worn out, but still nevertheless glad to have her in the collection. Couple of Byway Mans here. Absolutely love my Byway Mans. Got the final run version. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a custom of this. Haven't mentioned custom in a while, have I? We'll see though in the future. Got the two variations here. I think I both got these, but I couldn't resist them. I love my Byway Mans. Grey hub and also the Blackwall. Good humour truck. I think that's got a wheel variation. And also, probably one of the greatest finds for the day, this Rever. I forgot the name of it. It's some sort of tow truck. I didn't research it, did I? But got this for a pretty darn good price. I was very excited to find this. Not too bad condition, and probably one of the rarest Revers in my opinion as well. Love that light blue. I seem to find a lot in the light blue and the red, I believe. So, nevertheless, great find for the day. Unfortunately, the rubber bands are missing, but hey, what do you do? It's probably a 40-year-old toy almost. Well, that's pretty much my haul for this week, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in each week. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a good week, everyone. And remember, as always, happy hunting, keep the hobby strong. See you later, everyone. Have an awesome week.